Hello, welcome to our OET reading series of lessons. This is the third lesson, which is the final section of Part A. In the previous video, we looked at Part 2, and there is also Part 1, which has been completed. So you can look at both of those. If this is your first time to the site, then I suggest you go through those two videos before reading this one. Sorry, watching this one. Okay, so again, the usual introduction, you can read this, but it's just reiterating what you need skill-wise and what the content is. So we're going to look at the third part of Part A. In this text, you will rely on your scanning, grammar and vocabulary skills to locate the answers. Questions 15 to 20 are questions in which you have to write or fill the words or short phrases to answer the questions. The words or phrases must grammatically fit into the sentences. This time, grammar and vocabulary will be your biggest ally. Okay, again, same procedure as before. You need to read the questions first and highlight the keywords. This has been the pattern for all of these videos so far. So this basically just goes over the same thing. So you can read this section. And now we're going to look at some examples. So questions 15 to 20. I don't know why that is red. No particular reason. So, okay, questions 15 to 20. Answer each of the questions with a word or short phrase from one of the texts. Each answer may include words, numbers, or both. Again, my slight mistake. Falling on an outstretched hand is the typical cause of a something of the elbow. So my keywords again: elbow, cause, reason, hand, outstretched hand. Very hard to paraphrase this, so we may see something like this. Falling, it's easy to recognize a synonym or paraphrasing of falling because there are not many. A tumble, to fall, fell, whatever. So you'll be looking for them. So the others are the same. Here you've got your keywords, just like before. And this time you have to actually read the sentence because this answer here has to fit grammatically into the sentence. All of them have to fit grammatically. So also, when you're doing this, this is where your grammar skill comes in. Now, something of the elbow. This word has to be a noun because it's something of the elbow. Yes? Let's just say, for example, a break of the elbow, a swelling of the elbow. Both of those are nouns. This has to be a noun. So your grammar skill will tell you this. Here, this has to be a noun because it's preceded with Okay, let's look at some of the others. Make sure the patient isn't wearing any. Here, the keyword, wearing something. People wear things on their body. It says on part of the body. So this is going to be a noun, and it's going to be something that people wear. Check to see whether swollen limbs are something or increasing. So this is going to be a verb because the limb is doing something. So it's got to be a verb. Okay, so this one, there is a layer of something. A layer of something, this is going to be a noun. And patients aged, this is going to have a number in it. It might not just be a number, It could be, for example, people under or over. Yeah? Or people aged over 40, over 20. So make sure you read it carefully and don't just put in a number, because it may not be only a number. Okay, let's go and look at some examples now. Number 15. So we've looked at this already, so we know we're looking for a noun. We're looking for something in the text that tells us about an outstretched hand. Now, I'm not going to go through the text again because it would mean many pages of text, and it would increase the length of the video. So what I will do is, what we have done is attach the PDF to this video, to the YouTube page, so you can just download it. So while you're watching the video, you can go through the text as well. So looking at the text, we locate the vocabulary outstretched hand. There's our outstretched hand. We find this in text A. Reading around this expression, we can see, example, elbow dislocation. Okay, a dislocation of the elbow is also an elbow dislocation. As we can see here, an elbow dislocation or a dislocation of the elbow. So your word that fits in here will be dislocation. We know it's a noun because it has to be, and we know it fits because of the text. It fits grammatically into the sentence also. That's important. Number 16, upper limb fractures. Upper limb means arms. Legs are lower limbs. So that's the first thing we notice. Elevated, lifted by means of that means something is lifting the leg. And it's a noun because it says ah. So looking at the text, we locate vocabulary elevate. Here we've got elevated. So that's passive. This is active, but it's the same word. We also need to find a reference to upper limb, because this is upper limbs. We find this in the mention of arm. An arm is an upper limb. So we should also look at by means of, which tells us how the limb should be elevated. Our grammar skills will tell us that we can use a sling for arm injuries. Arm, we have. How? By using a sling, by means of a sling. Injuries in this case are fractures, because remember, paraphrasing, synonyms. There'll be a lot of synonyms in it. They won't just give you the word that you need. You have to look for the word, and you have to understand synonyms and paraphrasing. Okay, so the whole section is about the management of fractures. You know what the section is about, so we don't need to say fracture here because it's about fractures. So sling fits into the sentence because it's preceded by a, and it's a noun. And then you can also follow the process of elimination in the previous videos to be sure. In some cases, the answer is very clear. Again, more points to follow. Read the questions first, note the keywords. Think of synonyms and paraphrasing that could be in the text. Use your grammar knowledge and word formation knowledge. Yes, as we saw, elevated to elevate. That's word formation. It's the same word in a different form. Again, use the notes that you had from the previous section, and also you'll have the notes from the PDF. This should enable you to go to the relevant text more quickly to locate the information. If you're unsure of the answer, do the process of elimination. Use lots of practice material to practice the skills. If you don't get a correct answer, retrace your steps to find out why your answer is incorrect. The key to perfect The key, sorry, is to perfect the technique. That is the key to success. Okay, this is the end of part A. In the next lesson, we will look at part B. There will be a link for you to download, the material that you need. So it will be the questions, the answers, the text, everything. There will be a link for you to download what you need. So please subscribe to the channel. It says visit the channel, but I want you to subscribe to it, not just visit it. That will tell you when there are new videos posted. So you don't have to keep looking at the site. You'll get notification that a new video has been made and posted. Also visit our website, of course, to book lessons with us. And there is also material on the site and testimonials from previous students, and anything that you need, we can help you with. So thank you, and see you in the next video.